Um, we are in Kotor, Montenegro. You're not going to know it because last video you've seen we are in Croatia. We still have a Croatia video to do, and we've actually been in Montenegro for how long? Montenegro, I mean.
Yeah, Montenegro itself. Oh my gosh, I'm going blank, guys. August 20th.
August 20th. Okay.
Like that?
Yeah, so we are behind real time. And so we wanted to apologize because we know some of you are wondering why we haven't done a video or why we're slow on the videos. We've been busy, right? We've been busy. We are retired and we're doing our videos as a hobby, and we love our attention that we have from you, the viewers. And we've actually got to meet a bunch of viewers while we've been in Montenegro.
Yes, very busy. And that's a correction. September 8th. I'm sorry, we were in and out for a couple days
Okay.
in August.
Okay, so we still have another Croatia video to do. Matter of fact, at some point I might come back and do another Croatia video, but we'll be doing the Trogir Croatia video. Then we have Herceg-Novi, Montenegro coming up. We have several realtors that want to do some videos with us here in Montenegro, as well as possibly doing a new residency video for Montenegro as well. So we will have quite a few things going on in Montenegro. We also did some tourist stuff. We went to Lake Skadar. We went to Lavchin National Park. So we've got some tourist videos to do, but we've got a lot going on here in Montenegro. But we've got to meet with about 24 viewers in the last.
Quite a few.
Yeah, so we met with about 24 viewers, probably in the not 24. I'm sorry, a dozen different viewers in the last month here in Montenegro, and so our social life has been very busy. So all of these things combined have kept us from being able to focus a whole lot on editing. We've been getting content, we've been meeting with people, having fun, and just enjoying our retired life. So pumping out one video a week seems to be about as good as I'm doing right now. I know that the algorithms and YouTube wants us to get out at least 2 videos a week, and we get punished by not getting our videos shown as frequently if we're not pumping out videos. But I wanted you guys to know, our faithful viewers, people that are coming back over and over looking for us, why we are not getting the videos complete. And Julie is looking at her computer and she's on the wrong account, but it doesn't matter.
It wanted me to sign in, and I can't, because I wanted to be able to answer these people.
Okay, so we've got some questions or comments.
But I have to sign in to chat. So.
Aesthetic. Oh, we got some friends from Cuenca, friends from Dallas. Thanks, guys, for joining. We are. This is just an impromptu thing because I just felt like we needed to give an explanation as to why we are so far behind getting videos out. So look for a video hopefully this weekend on Trogir. I wanted to work on the video today. I wanted to work on it yesterday.
I needed to go shopping.
We're back in our home in Montenegro. It was with people that were renting it for the last several months. Actually, it's been rented out. And even though we've been in Montenegro, we've been staying in an Airbnb until yesterday. So we had a whole new move-in into our home yesterday. So we are actually, this is the one we own. A video I will be doing before we finish the next 6 weeks that we're spending in Montenegro, because then we'll be up to our 90 days and we have to leave the country. We will be renting this out to people on, I don't want to say Airbnb, but we will do an Airbnb listing. We're going to do a new one, but we want to try to focus on maybe having viewers stay here. Last couple of people that have stayed here have been viewers, and we like the idea that people that know us, know who we are, will come into our home and give it the respect and the attention and the love that we have for
And
it.
this house is very well appointed, guys. There's nothing missing here. We've been in a lot of Airbnbs throughout the world, especially throughout Europe recently, and this one is killer in comparison. I just wanted to address Elba. We're doing really well. Thanks for asking, and I hope you're doing well as well. COVID here, I'm not sure about the statistics, but I can tell you that everything's open. It's nice. It's really a nice place to be. And as far as our weather goes, it's been iffy. We've had some colder weather, we've had some rain, but overall, it's been quite lovely today. I mean, we've enjoyed it. I think it's in the upper 60s, and it's nice to be out of the sweltering heat. Turkey, I don't know how their weather is right now, but as
We are going to be going to Turkey after this country probably. So when we get done to Montenegro on this visit or this stay, we plan on doing 2, maybe 3 months in Turkey. We may do a month in Greece. We're going to see how different rules and regulations are going. But for right now, our intent is to be in Montenegro until November 26th. And we'll have a lot of new content. So for those of you that have been considering Montenegro as a place to live in Europe or visit in Europe, we'll have hopefully some new realty videos and a new residency video done, as well as tourist videos. So we should have a plethora of content coming on Montenegro for you guys. And as a reminder, Montenegro is not part of the Schengen, so that's why Julie and I have put our home base here. And if we're in most of Poland or most of Western Europe, you have the Schengen, and you can only be in those countries for 90 days combined every 180 days. So coming here, we can reset our clock. And we haven't hit a Schengen country yet, have we, since we've been back to Europe?
No.
Yeah. Because of COVID, they've been pretty well locked down, but we are enjoying our freedom here in the Balkans and Montenegro. So the countries we've been to, Ukraine, Serbia, Croatia, the Bulgaria, life has been very, very normal, pre-COVID type style of life. So it would be weird for us to go back to like the days when we were in Ecuador, and we loved our time in Ecuador. But it used to be we would put on a mask to walk outside the house, and we would have a mask on wherever we were 7/24, it seemed like, except for when we're in the house together. We haven't been wearing masks hardly at all, except to go inside stores. So it's been a breath of fresh air, literally.
Yes. Yes.
So, so again, we are this is an apology video for not being attentive to our channel, not being attentive to being expedient at getting the videos out, but being retired, I'm trying to make sure we have our lifestyle as taking a priority over working and editing a video, and it takes work. It's, Julie will attest. How many hours does it take me to edit and put out a video?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit, 6 to 10 at
least. It can shoot a whole day. So trying to do 2 videos a week sometimes, or 3 videos a week sometimes, it can take a big chunk of my week away. So I'm retired. I don't want to feel like I'm working.
Right. And I want to say, Elba, you're asking what it takes to visit Montenegro. I'd have to double check it, but the last I knew, PCR or antigen. I think PCR and antigen are allowed at 72 hours, but again, I'd have to double check that, and you can check that for yourself if you'd like on U.S. Embassy Montenegro, and then just go into COVID-19, because it looks like you said you're in Texas, so you'd be coming from the United States. And as far as I know, there's no one restricted, and the vaccine card is not being asked for entering the country. Not exclusively, no.
Okay, so when I get done with this video, my intent is to try to work on editing a video, and it's nighttime here, or going on nighttime. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So,
but we have a tourist thing to do tomorrow, so
we're going to a monastery tomorrow that's carved into the side of a cliff, the Ostrog Monastery, which at some point will be in a video as well. But we are going to spend the majority of tomorrow doing that. So if I don't get the video finished this evening, it may be Sunday till I get that uploaded, because I'll have to mess with it as well on Sunday. But because we are 6 hours ahead of Eastern time, 9 hours ahead of Pacific, that if I could get a good chunk of it done now, maybe I can get some of it done Sunday morning at the worst. Maybe by Sunday I can actually get the Trogir Croatia video completed. But we got some good things to show. We're just slow.
Yeah, we've been very, very busy. Moving back in was a lot of work. So
Oh yeah, we moving back into our home yesterday after being on the road for forever. It was almost like helping my son move when he was in college from home to his dorm room. We had so much to move and get settled in here. And if you guys want, I'll show you real quickly around the house. It's not a very big place, but here's our bed area over here, and the pictures above the bed are from Lady of the Rock in Paros. When we look out our window, you'll see there's a church out there built in 1166, and up the hill there's a fortress, the walls of which go back to the 800s. And there's Julie at our little bistro table.
And I want to point out, because in Europe it's very rare, we have a dryer.
Yeah, we have a dryer. We have a full-size refrigerator here, and we stocked that all up today. Over here, we have our microwave. We have an oven. There's our washing machine. We have a freezer. We have our dryer. There's Katie and Arya loving it on the couch, which also folds out to be a bed. And you have to actually kind of slide that towards the kitchen to actually use that. Our bathroom is actually pretty nice. We got a really big full shower area and towel rack, which is covered with towels. Sorry about that. I'm sure Julie's about to cringe. We have lots of storage. We hung up all this stuff yesterday and put all these things away, and more stuff over here. But yeah, we are really living here now. So this is like a real living experience.
Wow, you opened up all my cupboards. Ladies, I keep things as clean as necessary and positively perfect, but geez, I had no idea he was going to open up cupboards.
Well, I'm just showing how, for the size of our home, we have designed this thing, because we did design it. We have designed this thing to take advantage of every square foot or square inch. We have storage.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even show. Oh, we built storage like you wouldn't believe. Behind this couch, we got these sliding doors on both sides, and this goes back so deep and so far. All of our suitcases are back there. So this is like an ideal place. When we almost sold this, and we're so glad we didn't, our hearts were broken. So we are have no intent of selling, although if the right price came along, I guess everything has its price, but for right now, I don't think have any intent of wanting to sell this place. But if you're looking at coming to Kotor when we're not living here and you want to rent it, we'll have a video out eventually. We'll ask you to either contact us directly or to go through an Airbnb link. Mm-hmm. And again, we're hoping that more or less exclusively viewers will rent our home versus complete strangers. So mm-hmm. if you're coming this way, just let us know and we'll make arrangements. But we may have a viewer coming to stay December and January.
That's correct.
So we'll probably have it booked December and January. And I guess February may be open, and then we'll be back in March for 90 days, March, April, May.
Yes.
And then we're going to be taking off for potentially almost 6 months. I think we're going to be doing Poland.
Over 6, yeah.
We're
6.5.
We're going to go to a quick trip through Serbia, to mm-hmm. Bulgaria, Romania, Poland, mm-hmm. then Hungary. Are we going to Ukraine again?
Yep.
We'll go to Ukraine for a little while. And then we'll be back to, we're going to go to Bosnia too for a little bit, right?
Yes.
And then back to...
We're hoping to see some friends.
Yeah, we made some friends when we were in Serbia that are living in Bosnia. So we'll be getting together with them. They're in Banja Luka?
Banja Luka, yeah.
Banja Luka,
mm-hmm.
Bosnia.
Banja Luka.
Yep. An interesting... we had quite a few interesting people come and visit here that were viewers, and a couple that have stayed in our place over the last few months that we've got to meet. But we also had Jed came down from Krakow. He's British. His wife is Russian, mm-hmm. and they...
Girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend, I'm sorry. She's Russian, and they just came down, and he had stayed here last year during COVID, and he was looking at buying a place here. But they've been following us for 18 months back when we were in Ecuador. He's one of our first viewers. But when he got to Poland, he started his own YouTube channel from LA to Krakow. So he just did some videos of Montenegro, and we had a couple cameo appearances in there. So if you check out his From LA to Krakow channel, you'll see us going out to dinner with him, and it was nice getting a chance to actually meet him in person. We've been communicating for quite a long time, and his channel's starting to pick up some, and he's getting a lot of Polish followers apparently.
Right. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to send them our way. I'm looking right now at my computer, so when you see me look over, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, we won't drag this on. We just wanted to give a quick excuse video of why we haven't done our stream, why we haven't gotten more content out lately.
Yeah.
We're hoping that you guys are putting the notification thing on for you subscribe. You press the little notification so you know when we're putting up a new video. It means a lot to me when I know that you guys are out there watching. It's actually what makes me want to continue to do the videos. Like I said, I do this as a hobby because I like to do it. So forgive me when I'm slow at putting out the videos. It just means I'm out experiencing life with Julie and
somebody just asked, do we have a time frame from when we'll know be back? We'll be back in Bulgaria next year. Yes, we actually have to get our car inspection done every single June, so we actually know almost exactly that we'll be there in June. And how many days we're staying, we don't know yet. We haven't made that decision.
Yeah.
But it has to be done by June 8th, so we'll definitely be in Bulgaria by June 8th.
Yeah, so we'll probably be going into Sofia. I don't know if we'll be going anywhere beyond Sofia.
It may be Kotor Novo because we will be going up to Romania from there. So we'll see.
So I think the plan is for like maybe a week or two in Romania, week or two in Budapest in Hungary. We're going to spend a couple of months in Poland and maybe a month or two in Ukraine. Is that right?
He doesn't have it right, but that's okay. 3 months in Ukraine, 2.5 in Poland, and of course we have to be careful to make sure our Schengen time, if you know and understand the Schengen clock, that gives us 2 weeks in Hungary, and so 2 weeks in Romania. Yeah, I've got it all laid out, but he's not familiar. And yes, the apartment is absolutely in the center of the city. We actually are in one of the quietest parts of the city, or so we're told, and we're definitely right off the square.
When she says the quietest, we're in the heart of it all, but we're not near the blaring disco places.
Correct.
So you walk right out. There's restaurants and pubs and bars, but there's not a disco or like that. What's that place called? Campana. When we did that video, location. We're not near the noisy places. We're near I guess sophisticated places.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good part of town.
It is, and of course our views are lovely, and to wake up to those is really fun. So if anybody does want to look to rent the apartment, they need to let us know. Again, March, April, and May we will be here. Mm-hmm. December and January it's full.
March, April, and May of 2022.
Yes,
we will be in Montenegro. So if you're in Montenegro in March, April, or May, let us know. We'll be glad to visit, have coffee, get to meet you. There's a growing expat community here that I guess in a way maybe we've had a little bit to do with because some of them have moved here due to some of our videos. So it's been kind of cool to get to meet people that we've been able to actually have that type of positive influence on. So if you're coming this direction and you wanted to look at relocating, we'll be glad to try to put you into our growing expat community here. And at some point, Julie and I may decide to do residency here, but we still have the travel bug. So we're looking at somewhere between 5 or 6 months a year in Montenegro for the moment. And
Yeah, we considered it heavily, but yeah, like he said, we have the travel bug and we have to still see too much.
Okay, so I know it's early in the States. It's
Where are the dogs?
they were in the video earlier or the stream earlier, but they're back over here on the bed. Let's see, there's Aria, and Katie's over there in the corner in her pink t-shirt. But yeah, they are. Oh, big news today. Oh, this was fun. Julie wanted to go shopping after we got our place here. We have not trusted Arya to be outside of her cage when we've been in an Airbnb because I don't want to ruin somebody else's Airbnb. If she's going to destroy a couch, destroy a bed, let it be mine. So now that we are back in our home as of yesterday, we went into a shopping trip for
3.5 hours?
yeah, 3.5
4
hours
hours?
and left her in the house with Katie. Katie was still alive when we came back. And all of our furniture was still in good shape, so we passed a milestone that maybe we can leave without having to put Arya in the cage, for those of you that may have been concerned about our little sweetheart.
Yes, definitely. And I never had a worry in the world about Katie, otherwise she would definitely not have stayed.
No.
But yes.
Okay. So anyhow, again, just a quick apology video. I will try to get to work this evening, which again, it's like 5 or 6 o'clock here right now. So I will try to knock out this Troguer video, fingers crossed. If not, forgive me if I don't have it out on Saturday. Look for it on Sunday. And if it's not out on Sunday, I've just been having a really good time. And that means it will be Monday.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to being able to show everybody all kinds of new content in the future. But Turkey is definitely planned, and we're very excited.
It's planned, but we don't know the cities for sure. We are tossing around 3 or 4 different locations because we're going to go there for a couple months, and we want a home base in one location and not have to move constantly from place to place.
I think I'm going to try and talk him into 2, so we'll see. I'd like 6 and 6. That'd be perfect.
6 weeks and 6 weeks. Well, see, I'm trying to push for Greece if they're open, so we'll have 2 months in Turkey, 1 month in Greece. She's assuming that Greece is still going to be an issue, so at that point, that would be 3 months potentially in Turkey. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. So is there anything else that we are?
El Terrifico tells you get to work.
Thanks. And El Terrifico, you're not alone. I saw. Okay, first off, for those of you that may not know, El Terrifico is one of our regular viewers. And he leaves some funny comments, entertaining comments. I love to get his comments. And for some reason, half the time, YouTube is censoring his or blocking his comments. So I'll get the notice they sent a comment. I can read like the first line or two, and then I can't open it, and it doesn't show up, and he's being censored. And for whatever reason, El Terrifico, you're not alone having that happen. I had a really cool looking comment that I saw in a video, and I went to go open it from a lady that was on a Bulgaria video that we did, and I couldn't open it. So I don't know why YouTube is blocking people sometimes. If anybody encounters that, it is not me that is doing that, and I don't understand why they would block some of the comments, because they seem awfully innocent, and there wasn't any cuss words, there wasn't anything politically sensitive that I can see. I think El Terrifico, what I can tell on one of the videos I did, where everybody knows I love my beautiful wife. I was chasing her around the hills of the hiking and steers in Croatia video in Split, and I kept flirting with her. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out. But El Terrifico, I think, said I needed a cold shower or something, and anyway, the comment wasn't allowed. I don't know why. All I saw was the top part of, like, I think Warren needs a cold shower, and I don't know if there's anything else after that line, but El Terrifico, I got that part of it. So, okay, so I guess at this point.
Well, okay, I great. It's Montenegro's open, and we welcome you.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just a quick rundown of what's going on in life, why we haven't got a video out, and I will work on the video. Julie works on our travel arrangements. She works on making sure we have an Airbnb set up. she does all the research on where we're going. I do the videos for the most part.
Norman, can you briefly summarize temporary residency options and steps for Montenegro? We do have the residency video, and honestly,
Well, two easy things to know. If you own a home in Montenegro, you are qualified for residency. Doesn't matter if it's a 10,000 euro home or a 350,000 euro home. If you own a home in Montenegro, you are qualified for residency in the country. If you wanted to take another route, you have the LLC. You can open up a corporation. It doesn't need to be a money-making corporation. You can open up a corporation. You have to pay the minimum tax, which is about 100 euros a person per month. It entitles you to the medical here locally, and then you can stay here as a corporation officer, as an LLC. With the LLC, you have the ability to leave the country more often. I don't know if there's really a limit on that. We'll have to. We're going to do another residency update video soon.
yeah.
With the residency with a property ownership, you're not supposed to leave. You're supposed to be in the country for 11 months out of the year. You can leave more if you have a valid reason to leave. If your hope is to be in or to eventually qualify for permanent residency, you can't leave the country more than 10 months out of 5 years. Permanent residency means you never have to apply for residency again. You basically have all the rights of a person that's a citizen of the country, but you don't vote. And I don't ever want to have to vote in, I never plan to vote in Montenegro or any of the countries we go to. So residency is a great thing to have. It means you have a little card that allows you to stay as long as you want in the country without having to leave. So those are the two primary favorite options for expats to come here, either through home ownership or through doing the LLC.
And there are more options. I mean, there's family reunification to
You can get married.
yeah. There's also educational type things, volunteer stuff, but that would definitely be questions for our residency expert, and she's great at answering any emails. So you just can see her in the video, and then all of her information in the video description.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend watching that because that'll really give you a lot of answers.
And there is going to be a digital nomad program coming up from Montenegro in 2022, and we don't know the details. Nobody knows the details yet. So that is a definite possibility for somebody wanting to come and stay 6 months or a year as a digital nomad. Those particulars
If
we'll
permanent
figure out.
residency is for life, or if you have to reapply in 10 years, I don't know about that, but I don't think
What
it's
is it?
too difficult with permanent residency. That again would be a definite question for Julia, or Julia, however you want to call her. But again, she'll answer anything like that, and she's the expert in this. And as far as Asian travel, we've already been to the Philippines and we've been to Taiwan.
We didn't do it on
we
YouTube. That was
no.
pre-YouTube travel. The issue that we have with Asia right now is we are not fans of putting our dogs into storage in the plane. If we can put them in our laps and bring them onto the plane, which we can do for Katie, but Arya's too big, we would look at doing some long trips potentially to Asia. Right now, we are planning to work on Europe because we have a lot to do here in Europe to see. And at some point, yes, we will probably do some Asia stuff, but it may be a few years down the road. And so I'm not going to say we're not going to do Asia. It's just we have too much to do here to drive around Europe and to spend time in different countries here. But I definitely wouldn't mind at some point going to visit Thailand and Vietnam, and we love Taiwan. I know they've been in the news lately, but Taiwan was one of our favorite countries in Asia, and I'm not afraid to call them a country. And so I know some people are, but Taiwan is a great, beautiful, vibrant country, and I hope they always get to stay that way. And so now I'll probably get blocked by China. We'll come in and send some sort of people to knock our channel off.
Yeah. And we will actually visit Asia in a way because we'll be seeing the Asian side of Turkey. So we'll literally be in Asia for a very short period.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So if we keep doing our stream, I'm never going to edit a video, and I'm always looking for excuse lately. Like, oh, I can't edit today, or I'm tired, I'm worn out. I've been so much going on. So I'm drinking a cup of black tea. So hopefully I will have the mental.
He doesn't
agility.
realize we're about to make dinner first, and then he's going to work
And I'm
on
gonna want to fall
video.
asleep after dinner. So it's a vicious cycle for everybody.
Yeah.
I will get a video done. I promise. It just takes
Yeah.
time, and sometimes time, even though we're retired, always seems to be at a shortage. There's too much fun to be had, or too many things to do, too people to see, things.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been insane. I don't even know how I fit everything in that I used to. But all right, guys.
Okay. So until next
Thanks
time,
for tuning in.
have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.